Ooh, welcome everyone to the Daily Juice podcast on the Betting Pros Network. I'm your host, Shawn Stack in the Money Green. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can see I'm in a very different location, coming to you live from Costa Rica. And again, wherever I go, the Daily Juice goes with me. And honestly, that's kind of what's fun about this show. I mean, you get a little, you just get a little hang with me, a little 10 to 15 minute hang with me. And a lot of people are saying, Shawn, did you go down to Costa Rica to avoid all the debts you may have incurred from your horrible MLB picks? No. I gamble responsibly. Responsibly getting my butt kicked those last couple episodes, but I gamble responsibly. And no, I'm also not coming down here to try and figure out your rollover bonus from whatever shady offshore you may have used in the past. I'm here on vacation, but there is no vacation from the Daily Juice. It's got it right in the name. Daily podcast all the time, and Daily Juice, as always, brought to you by BetMGM. Use that promo code JUICE150, $10 wager regardless of outcome, which I've really needed lately. Get you $150 in free bets. Go to hit the recap and then get to 3 MLB picks and debuting a new segment called Thirsty Thursdays. That's right, where, again, you're a little thirsty for a little more action. It's a round-robin parlay. If you're not familiar with those, I'm a huge fan. Going to explain it at the end, but it's going to involve 3 MLB picks. All right, we're going to blow through the recap. Not a lot of bright spots. The whiff continues. Cards were tail spinning. I was on the cards. Not a great bet there. A's with back-to-back wins over the Blue Jays. Did not see that coming. The Sun, right? Not the Phoenix Suns, but the Sun, the WNBA team, lost outright as a 5.5-point favorite. WNBA should just continue to fade the Indiana Fever, who have just been horrible. There is a Fever game tomorrow. I'm not auto-fading them right now because they're going up against a team coming off of back-to-back. So if you are looking to get down on WNBA, auto-fading the Fever, you could do worse. But I'm not going to be giving that out as a play. Focusing on getting my MLB picks right. And, shout out to my MLB team. Got a bunch of other smart MLB handicappers bounce ideas off of it. No, I'm not just throwing them under the bus there. I'm always looking for more information. And shout out to, there are a bunch of sharp people in the Betting Pros Discord, a.k.a. the Daily Juice channel. If you're not already in there, bettingpros.com/chat. Get in there. Let's talk it up. And shout out to all the Eagles fans that have hit me up and said, go Birds, as you should. If you're an Eagles fan or regardless, you should be subscribed to the Betting Pros channel on YouTube. Comment on this very video for your chance to win a beautiful Pristine auction jersey, a signed Jalen Hurts jersey, again, courtesy of our good buddies over at Pristine Auction. Turn those notifications on so you don't miss videos or the announcement for your jersey. All right, let's get into the handicapping. First up, give me. And again, this is shout out to my MLB guys for tossing this nugget my way. Love this trend. It involves Dylan Cease, the White Sox pitcher. White Sox are at home against the Detroit Tigers. Right now on FanDuel, it's -1.5 on the run line, -104. This nugget is crazy. Dylan Cease is on the mound for the Chicago White Sox. And in his career, the Tigers, in 11 appearances against the Tigers, he is 10-0 with a 1.84 ERA. And in all of those games, the White Sox have won by 2+ runs. So why would we not take the White Sox at -105? I'm racking my brain here. -104 is the juice over at FanDuel. And then on the other side, the Tigers pitcher, Boo Brieske for the Tigers, 1-6, including 0-5 on the road, a massive 6.09 ERA. Little bit of chalk here, but love the situation, love the spot, love the White Sox at home, and the Dylan Cease nugget alone, to me, is worth the play there. Going over to the West Coast, we got the San Francisco Giants against the San Diego Padres. I'm keeping it simple here. I'm going Padres money line -132 over on FanDuel. There are times to be aggressive, and if you took Padres laying 1.5, I wouldn't be mad at you. I would not be upset. Again, whatever you want to bet is your bet, but I'm keeping it a little conservative here. We'll get to the aggressive stuff, aka Thirsty Thursday, with the 3-team round robin money line parlay. But What do we got going on for the Padres? Well, they're at home. You got Musgrove on the mound. He's one of their best pitchers. 8-2 this season, 2.25 ERA, including 5-1 at home. And the Giants, man, they have just been ice cold. 6 losses in a row before the game against the Diamondbacks last night. And the Giants have really just been struggling offensively. As a guy who had Giants laying 1.5 a couple days ago, trust me, the Giants' bats are cold. Combine that with Musgrove at home. Very good pitcher. Like the spot there. And again, they in last 11 games, 2-9, the Giants. 6 of those losses have been by 2 or more runs. So if you want to get aggressive here and take the Padres laying the 1.5, you get plus odds there. I'm going to keep it safe. I'm going to go Padres on the money line, minus 132 over on FanDuel. And if you haven't already synced your sportsbooks to the Betting Pros pick tracking app, I don't know what you're waiting for. If you're waiting for a sign, here it is. If you're watching on YouTube, I just loaded the sign, and it says go to bettingpros.com/pick-tracking. I mean, all the sports books that it works with, it's great. Yeah, you know, because you probably are playing at a bunch of different spots. Sync it all together. You can see all your plus, your minuses. If you've been auto-riding my picks, it's a lot of minuses, unfortunately. But again, we're here to get that right. And last but not least, this is where the plus money opportunities come. This is where a little dog action. And when it comes to baseball, you know, my co-host of the Sports Gambling Podcast, Ryan Cramer, Real Money Cramer. And people have asked, where did Shawn Stack in the Money Green come from? Honestly, we gave ourselves those names on the Sports Gambling Podcast back in 2011. Rarely does it work to give yourself a nickname for it to actually stick, but we gave it because we were making fun of touts. Like, we were making fun of those AM radio touts with their 5,000 mega unit whale play. I'm only talking to serious investors. We were making fun of them, so I was like, oh, we got to come up with a tout name, Shawn Stack in the Money Green. And it kind of stuck. So he always likes to say, and I have a similar expression of, hey, if you want a 3 to 4% return and grind it out, that's fine. That's one way to approach sports gambling. But if you know, honestly, between you and me, I like gambling. I like a little plus odds. I like a little, you know, bet a little, win a lot. I know I'm sounding like a commercial here, but I do like a little bit of a sweat. And I've been in an ice cold streak. I could play conservative or, you know, get a little aggressive here. I'm not chasing. Chasing would be doing something crazy. Now, I don't think it's crazy to take the Red Sox at home in plus money situation. Red Sox against the Yankees, plus 140 over on FanDuel. You know, to my core, I love me a good home dog, and you throw in the situational spot. Stanton, the Green Monster's just been eating him up, so it's got to be in his head a little bit. It is his kryptonite, and as a gut handicapper, again, I look at the numbers, I look at the trends, look at the data, but when it comes down to getting to actually where the rubber meets the road, I'm a gut handicapper. And the Yankees are trotting out Garrett Cole, a.k.a. Garrett Cole, the same man who got eaten up by the Green Monster. And the Red Sox, I guess a pitcher wouldn't really get eaten up by the Green Monster, but you know what I'm getting at. He got rocked in the playoffs. 2 innings pitched, 3 runs. He's going back there. You know the crowd's going to be rocking. And rarely do I factor a home crowd into a baseball game, but I think it really could matter here. Love the Red Sox plus 140. And personally, Josh Winkowski, the Red Sox pitcher, who's overall a pretty solid pitcher, has been letting me down. Josh, you owe me money. You owe me one. You owe the Daily Juice listeners, viewers, you owe us one. All right, so what about Thirsty Thursday? Shawn, I'm parched over here for a winner. I need some ice-cold winners that I can drink down here. Here's where the Thirsty Thursday comes. I'm going to take the Red Sox plus 140, the Padres minus 132, and the White Sox minus 1.5, minus 104, and put them into a round-robin parlay. If you're newer to gambling, here's essentially how a round robin works. You find 3 teams you like. You can go more than that, but you need at least 3. And essentially what you're doing is you're playing every sort of combination in there. So essentially if you and there's a couple ways you can bet it as well. You can bet it if you're betting 1 unit, then it'll end up being a 4-unit bet for you. Or again, if you're just dabbling with the round robin moneyline parlay, never gotten into it before, you can split it up and just say, hey, I'll do a 1/4 unit on the round robin money line parlay. It'll, times 4, because essentially you're making 4 bets. It'll equal out to 1 unit. So it's 4 bets, and the combination is, so the round robin aspect is you don't need to win all 3 to win money. You only need to win 2 out of 3 to come out in the green, aka Shawn Stack in the money green, because what you do is you have 3 2-team moneyline parlays. So in this case, you have the White Sox and the Padres parlayed at plus 230. You have the Red Sox and the Padres parlayed at plus 320. You have the Red Sox and the White Sox parlayed at plus 350. So you have those 3 2-team parlays. And then, of course, because you might be on a heater here, you also include the 3-teamer at plus 690. So that's where the 4th bet comes into play. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play each one of these individually, 1, 2, and 3. And then again, depending on how aggressive you want to be on the Thirsty Thursday, aka the round robin moneyline parlay, you could either do it as 1 unit divided by 4, or you could just play. You could do whatever you want. Again, it's your money. I want to win because I want to win money, and it's super fun. And I don't want to look like a total idiot by giving out losers. So let's go. This is a nice turnaround spot for me, my baseball handicapping, and everyone who's following along. Get in on the Discord. And again, don't mind you guys busting my chops, as long as you do it over at bettingpros.com/chat at Shawn T. Green or on Twitter at Shawn T. Green. Thank you guys for reminding me that my picks were really crappy and they were losing, in case I had forgotten when I'm looking at my ballots. Oh, wait, these were bad? Okay, thank you for the heads up. No, I feel free to bust my chops. And again, before the games hit, if you're fading me, let's talk it out. If you guys have angles on the handicap or stuff you want me to get into, just also put out that NFL Futures episode. If you guys want more NFL Futures, hit me up on that. And college football futures coming as well. And of course, if you're getting down on those or any of the bets I'm giving out or your own bets, make sure you go to BetMGM. Use a promo code JUICE150, where a $10 bet turns into $150 in free bets regardless of wagers. Follow us on TikTok at Betting Pros. Again, I'm Shawn T. Green. Follow me on Twitter at Shawn T. Green. Subscribe, rate, review, and don't forget to let it ride.